Donald Trump wants to destroy not only the city, but the country, and eventually he could destroy the world.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at the most notable celebrities whose words and actions managed to get under the skin of real estate mogul, former reality TV star, and 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump.
And did it sort of start? It started from The View, yes?
The View.
Yeah.
Stephen Colbert. Back in 2015, Donald Trump, then the frontrunner in the Republican presidential primaries, made a memorable appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
I just want to give you the opportunity. Is there anybody you'd like to apologize to right now yourself?
No.
The conversation was awkward, marking one of the rare moments when the two men appeared to get along. Since then, Colbert has made Trump a regular target of his jokes, even refusing to mention his name on the show after Trump denied the results of the 2020 election. These relentless jabs clearly ruffled Trump's feathers, prompting him to label Colbert a no-talent guy.
The President of the United States has personally come after me and my show.
Trump didn't stop there. He also claimed that Colbert isn't funny and boasted that his appearance on The Late Night Show gave him, quote, the highest ratings he's ever had.
There's only one thing to say.
Megyn Kelly. It's no secret that Donald Trump has a colorful history of using offensive terms to describe women.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals.
This came to a head in August 2015 during the first Republican presidential debate, when co-moderator Megyn Kelly called him out on it. Trump didn't take this lightly, firing back at Kelly during the debate and on social media.
And honestly, Megyn, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I've been very nice to you, although I could probably maybe not be based on the way you have treated me, but I wouldn't do that.
Over the following weeks, Trump unleashed a barrage of attacks so harsh that Fox News had to step in and defend Kelly.
You could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever. She was off base.
Even after a one-on-one interview in May 2016 meant to clear the air between the two, Trump's animosity did not fade. Fast forward to 2024, and despite Kelly's apparent support for Trump's campaign, the former president still isn't her biggest fan.
She's sort of making a career by pretending she likes me.
Samuel L. Jackson. This feud began over Donald Trump's favorite pastime, a game of golf.
Firing back at movie star Samuel L. Jackson after the actor accused him of cheating at golf in a recent interview.
In a January 2016 interview with Rhapsody magazine, Hollywood actor Samuel L. Jackson boasted about being a better golfer than Trump. He also accused Trump of cheating and sending him a bill for his golf club despite not being a member. Trump swiftly took to social media, denying he even knew Jackson.
I don't know Samuel L. Jackson to the best of my knowledge. Haven't played golf with him and think he does too many commercials. Boring. Not a fan.
However, actor Anthony Anderson backed up the story, and Jackson shared more details, including a picture of the bill and the fact that President Bill Clinton was also present.
Don showed up in the middle of the round, and we went into the clubhouse, and he gave Bill a jacket because it was a little chilly.
Wow. He didn't even ask you if you were cold?
No. I had a jacket on.
Oh, you already had a jacket on.
I was good.
Trump fired back, claiming Jackson was the real cheat and criticizing his golf swing. At least he admitted to meeting the actor, but we doubt a rematch would happen anytime soon.
You ever play golf?
No.
Before you learn how to talk real estate, you got to learn how to talk to rich white folks, so it seems like you one up.
LeVar Ball. In 2017, LeVar Ball made headlines when he got into a public feud with then-President Donald Trump.
Did you ever think that you would be on CNN discussing geopolitics and the President of the United States?
Never in my wildest dreams.
It all began when Ball's son, LeAngelo, was arrested in China for shoplifting, a charge carrying up to 10 years in prison. However, this situation was miraculously resolved just as Trump embarked on a trip to Asia.
I heard about it 2 days ago. I had a great conversation with President Xi. He's been terrific.
Trump took credit for LeAngelo's release, but Ball disagreed and refused to thank him.
I have to know what somebody's doing before I say thank you. I'm just not going to go around saying thank you.
This angered Trump, who took to social media to label him as an, quote, ungrateful fool. Regardless, Ball stood his ground and was vindicated months later by an ESPN report that revealed Trump had nothing to do with the player's release. For Ball, this feud was the reason Trump lost the 2020 election.
Hey, Chris Mo, thank you for having me on here, man. I appreciate you.
Madonna. Donald Trump has never really been Madonna's #1 fan, a fact that's quite clear from some of his old tweets. However, his displeasure for the Queen of Pop hit a new low after her fiery remarks at the 2017 Women's March in Washington, D.C.
Welcome to the revolution of love.
The march, which was done in response to Trump's inauguration, saw several prominent women take the stage to voice their concerns, one of whom was Madonna.
Well, good did not win this election, but good will win in the end.
Fueled by her frustration with Trump's proposed policies, Madonna went so far as to talk about, quote, blowing up the White House.
And with each step, know that we are not afraid.
Her comments drew criticism from both sides, including from Trump himself, who labeled her disgusting. Safe to say the former president is not hung up on Madonna.
You.
Snoop Dogg. The relationship between Donald Trump and Snoop Dogg was once amicable, but things soured once Trump became president.
Donald say he wants to run for president and move on into the White House. Why not? It wouldn't be the first time you pushed a black family out of their home.
In 2017, Snoop released a music video featuring him aiming a gun at a clown dressed like Trump.
Actually, it's all fact to me. If I ruled the world, would it come back to me?
Naturally, the then president wasn't amused and slammed the video on social media. However, after Trump lost the 2020 election, the tides turned as Snoop needed a favor, a pardon for his close friend, Michael Harry O. Harris.
We all know Harry O. was a kingpin out of L.A., and he was scheduled to be released on October 2028, but will now be immediately released from prison.
Trump, still salty over Snoop's past digs, reportedly unleashed some choice words at the rapper once he was reminded of them. Harris got his pardon, and Snoop's tune changed to one of, quote, love and respect for Trump. Though we suspect Trump might not be entirely convinced by his newfound affection.
I'm out.
Rosie O'Donnell. Donald Trump has locked horns with several celebrities over the years, but none quite as persistently as comedian Rosie O'Donnell.
Because Donald Trump has been mad at you for a very long time.
Over a decade.
Over a decade.
Yes.
Their bitter feud began in 2006 when O'Donnell criticized Trump's morals over his handling of the Miss USA pageant.
He is hair looping going, everyone deserves a second chance.
Never one to let things slide, Trump began a relentless series of attacks against the comedian both in the press and on social media. He never missed a chance to throw shade at O'Donnell, most notably during the Republican debates when he sparred with Megyn Kelly.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
Their heated exchange seemed to cool off a bit after Trump became president, but it was far from over. In 2024, after Trump's historic felony conviction, O'Donnell couldn't resist publicly celebrating his undoing.
No one is above the law, not even the President of the United States, and I hope that eventually that is a unifying concept and we can all come together and be one nation once again.
Alec Baldwin. When you sign on to routinely mock Donald Trump, don't expect him to take it lying down.
Good evening, America. I am going to be so good tonight.
In September 2016, actor Alec Baldwin began portraying Trump on Saturday Night Live, just as the show ramped up its election coverage. Baldwin's impersonation was a hit with critics, and even snagged him an Emmy Award.
I suppose I should say, at long last, Mr. President, here is your Emmy.
However, the audience of one, that is Trump, was far from amused. Trump lambasted Baldwin's impression as, quote, really mean-spirited and not very good, and sparred with the actor on social media when he described the role as, quote, agony.
Agony though it may be, I'd like to hang in there for the impeachment hearings, the resignation speech, the farewell helicopter ride to Mar-a-Lago, you know, the good stuff that we've all been waiting for.
Even after leaving office, Trump's resentment towards Baldwin lingered, as he hinted that Baldwin's unfortunate shooting incident on the Rust set might not have been accidental. Kathy Griffin. In 2017, comedian Kathy Griffin managed to kill two birds with one stone. She drew the ire of the president and effectively derailed her career.
Obviously, you have a mask, a Trump
You
mask.
guys know the picture, right?
Yes.
This was all due to a controversial picture Griffin posted on social media showing her holding a bloody mask that looked eerily like Donald Trump. The backlash was swift and severe, coming from every direction. Trump himself tweeted that the stunt was, quote, sick, and declared that Griffin, quote, should be ashamed of herself.
I went too far. I made a mistake and I was wrong.
According to the comedian, Trump and his family went all out to sabotage her career over the photograph.
I didn't know I was just part of the Trump wood chipper. And I should have known because at that time he had only done it to political figures.
If that's the case, they did a pretty good job, as Griffin lost gigs and sponsorships and had her tour dates canceled. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into Settings and switch on your notifications. Robert De Niro. Of his many celebrity critics, Donald Trump may have found his most vocal in Oscar-winning actor Robert De Niro.
I don't know where he belongs, but he certainly doesn't belong here.
If Trump had 1 million haters, De Niro would be one of them. If the world suddenly rallied behind Trump, De Niro would be the last man standing against him.
We New Yorkers used to tolerate him when he was just another grubby real estate hustler masquerading as a big shot.
The actor's tirade began in 2011 when Trump questioned Barack Obama's birthplace. His criticism only intensified as Trump ran for office and won.
We've seen horrible things over the years, but this is one of the worst that I have ever seen and that I ever, as I say, ever thought I would see. But it's real.
Trump hasn't held back either, mocking De Niro's intelligence and acting career at every turn. His animosity towards the actor remains unwavering, never missing the chance to throw insults his way on social media. Many may adore De Niro today, but if he has one hater, best believe it's Donald Trump. Has any of your favorite celebrities made it into Donald Trump's burn book? Let us know in the comments below.
Period. End of story. I won the debate. I stayed calm, just like I promised, and it is over. Good night, Hofstra.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.